We're here to introduce the concept of psychological safety and to whet your appetite to learn more about this increasingly crucial aspect of life at work.
That's because we know from evidence that it can change your life as a manager and the lives of current teams and future teams for the better.
As a manager, you're likely to be working flat out to get the job done and to create the best performing team you possibly can.
Creating more psychological safety around you at work will help you achieve that. It's a game changer and a differentiator between managers who just get quality stuff done and managers who ignite other people to get quality stuff done and to keep doing it.
Why is this useful to you as a manager? The more psychological safety you can create, the more engagement, trust and innovation you and your team will discover in working together.
You get better at handling difficult conversations because all parties feel safe to have them. You get more, brighter, edgier new ideas coming out of your team because people feel safe enough to mention them knowing they won't get crushed, shamed or dismissed as dreamers.
You get to hear insight about unhelpful behaviours, unproductive or demotivating actions or risky things you yourself are accidentally doing, because people feel safe enough to bring them to your attention instead of standing silently watching you inflict damage on them, the business, other people, and on your reputation.
You can't fix what you're not aware of, and this is a tough benefit, but an essential one if you're serious about creating high performance in your teams.
What is psychological safety? It's useful to have a clear, precise definition of what you're aiming to create. And we appreciate Paul Zach's definition that psychological safety means each person feels able to show and employ oneself without fear of negative consequences to self, image, status or career.
It's based on creating a sense of safety and belonging so you are able to share your authentic self, your views and your beliefs.
Practical things that you can do. Okay, let's assume you like what you hear so far and you're in for knowing more about how to get these benefits. How do you set about it? What practical steps can you take to increase the level of psychological safety in your working relationships?
Here are 6 things you can start doing from today that will start making an immediate difference. Have better quality conversations. At the Oxford Group, we believe that quality conversations are important aspects of life at work and have a significant and measurable impact on the level of psychological safety and performance for everyone at work.
Being able to hold genuine, honest, respectful conversations that build trust, agree mutual expectations and deal with challenging issues makes a significant difference.
Reward people with respect and recognition for speaking up. Whenever we face the opportunity to speak up, offer an idea or put ourselves forward to step into a new accountability, we make an evaluation of how far we feel safe to do so. This is more obvious for some people than others, but at some level we all need to make a call on whether the risk of stepping up is greater than the reward, whether practical or psychological.
Check your ethics. As a manager, you already have a reputation and people will already have a sense of how far they trust you. Do you keep your word? Are you able to respect a confidence? Are you truthful? Do you treat members of your team fairly? Are you consistent? Defining performance criteria clearly and applying it consistently to team members. If in doubt, get some feedback from sources you might be ignoring and listen to it.
Ask questions focus on understanding the whole person, not just the issue. Check your assumptions. Respect confidences, boundaries. People feel safe when they know that you respect and value them and can be trusted with private, confidential conversations.
Be transparent, and if you can't share some information, be honest about that and why.
So want to know more? Give yourself a performance and energy boost by checking out these essential resources. Each of them will add tools to your toolkit, plus give you an inspiration burst for the days when being a manager feels like an uphill climb.
Amy Edmondson's book, The Fearless Organisation. The central challenge of this book makes it one of our top recommendations. It confronts key issues. Organisations depend on encouraging innovation, creativity and spark in their employees. The ability to attract and retain top talent is essential for success. But what good does that do if this talent, once hired, is unable to speak its mind? Her TED Talk, How to Turn a Group of Strangers into a Team, is a great watch.
The superb, profound work Professor Megan writes on speaking truth to power will open your eyes to the difference between asking your team to speak up more and you personally learning to listen up more. You'll get so much value from reading her book, Speak Up, Say What Needs to Be Said and Hear What Needs to Be Heard. Or checking out some of her online talks, a great resource for anyone serious about becoming a better manager who creates better teams.
David Rock's classic scarf model from back in 2008, with its emphasis on the 5 dimensions we can increase in order to increase safety and belonging. It's also a great resource.
The Oxford Group's very own 5 conversations approach, the simple but profound programme and book, has lots of client evidence on the impact it has made over the last 10 years to managers in just your situation, so check it out. We hope you found this a useful few minutes to spur you on to bring more value and to create an even better place at work.
For yourself and your teams through psychological safety.